get ready to go. Stop mingling around. Get in the cars. Get in the cars. Let's go. Let's do this. Relay the message.
There's a whole conversation across the West about public lands. Who owns, who controls public lands?
All cars, put the hazards on!
The tribes have always been at the front of the line saying, well, they are our lands.
No Dapo!
Water is life. Water gives life to anything that has a spirit, something that flies, something that walks.
Every 60 to 70 years, there's a paradigm shift in America on how we look at public lands. It's time for another paradigm shift.
This is serious. You ignore tribal concerns at your own peril.
A lot of it is control your destiny.
In the fall of 2016, after months of demonstrations, these protesters remain defiant. They've come from all corners of the country and the world to fight the Dakota Access Pipeline. For many, this is a fight over clean water. For others, it's a fight against big oil and climate change. For the Standing Rock Sioux, it's a fight for control.
Tribes are flexing their muscle. They are sovereign nations and they have the ability to get engaged.
Beyond Standing Rock, tribes across the country are fighting for land and resources. The Southern Ute in Colorado, a coalition of tribes in Utah, three different struggles, one common thread: sovereignty.
They have to answer to us. We've mastered your language, we've interpreted your constitution, and we know what we are defined as, and now we understand fully. I speak beautiful English. It's my weapon.
Situation playing out in North Dakota. Authorities there clashing with demonstrators who've
with the controversy over the Dakota Access Pipeline, which would carry North Dakota crude oil to the
You're just tuning in right now. This is at the Frontline Dakota Access Pipeline fight.
The confrontation between police and protesters spilled into the early morning hours. More than 140 people were arrested.
Social media becomes the voice of the protesters and even law enforcement.
Basically saying, you come across those lines, you are showing us your intent to be aggressive. You're demonstrating it to anybody and everyone watching.
A lot of the propaganda that's coming out of the protest camps is extremely emotionally charged. And it's frightening of how many people believe anything they're throwing out on social media.
Advocacy journalists capture their view of clashes from the inside.
anytime you're shooting rubber bullets at citizens, it's a problem. Something went wrong if that's the point you've gotten to.
What I'm afraid is happening as a result of this is that you can take a process that is outside the law and try to shut it down. I just don't think that's a very constructive way to operate. Folks who are opposed to pipeline development will have to change the laws, make pipelines illegal.
Ongoing riot is a term they used at one point to describe the scene at the Standing Rock Sioux Reservation there in North Dakota.
Hey guys, sorry they just killed my live feed again on back. For those that are just joining, what you're watching the peaceful unarmed water protectors on Highway 1806, just north of Cannonball, just north of the camp here.
Misinformation, emotion, and confusion surround these protests.
It's kind of turned, unfortunately, into a kind of a small, truly peaceful protest, Native American movement into a big white hippie Burning Man on the plains of North Dakota in the middle of winter.
All you fascists are gonna lose. You're gonna lose. You fascists are gonna lose. Amen.